Alright, so I am back, and today... Stop it. Stop. Today I just wanted to do a quick video, kind of like a vlog, and just kind of updates on a few things. And one of them is, after very careful deliberation, a lot of thought, I have decided that I'm going to end the Devastator war. Yeah, it's over. I can't do it. I'll give my final assessment here real quick. If you're looking for like an MP scale combiner, your options are Toy World. If you're looking for a good Devastator that's a good toy, Unite Warriors is your best option there. The Combiner Wars makes a good Devastator, but the individual bots are not worth it. It's definitely worth the extra money to get the Unite Warriors. I know you can get some upgrades and within varying successes, but Unite Warriors out of the box is pretty top notch. It's got some issues, but the overall figure is pretty good. And for the price, it's a good price. Generation Toys, the Gravity Builder, I've gotten 4 of them. The Scrapper was good, and then the Mixmaster came out with all the replacement parts for Scrapper, which they should have polished it up a little bit better before they sent it out, but they didn't. So, no fault, because they did fix it. The handles are unexcusable, even if they do replace the handles. Just having them too short was just stupid. Scavenger was... his bot mode was okay. His truck mode was just atrocious, unless you do R mode, vehicle mode, then it's decent. I actually like that a lot better. The Bone Crusher is just... I can't stand that figure. I absolutely cannot stand that figure. And that figure alone, like, if I didn't do videos, if I didn't do the reviews, and I was like, okay, I'm getting the Gravity Builder because that looks cool, it looks like a good toy, and then I start buying them, and it's like, I'd be like, all right, this is okay, Scavenger or Scrapper, it's a good figure. Could have used a little fixes. Oh, hey, here comes Mixmaster. I love their Mixmaster. When I was gonna do the war with the Mixmaster, but I probably won't at this point. Just because I like I said, I'm done with it. But if I was gonna do the war, I can almost guarantee you, my vote would have been to go to the Generation Toys. I love that Mixmaster. I love the way the over the top part can fold back into the mixing barrel. I love that. I thought it was a great twist on that character. And then I would have been disappointed with Scavenger. I definitely would have been disappointed with Scavenger, and I would have been appalled by Bone Crusher, to the point where I would have just put everything on eBay and just said, screw this. Yeah. So, as far as TFC goes and Giant goes, if you've got Combiner Wars figures, I think they were good in Combiner Wars line. I think they look good next to those guys. All of them are still better quality figures than the Combiner Wars figures, but I would lean more towards Giant as a recommendation if you're collecting figures in the Combiner Wars scale, because he just has better detail. He's just all around just better, and the cost is more acceptable than $600 for the TFC Hercules, which at the time was a good price. Now it's not a good price considering what other options we have. If you want the most bang for your buck, it's Toy World, hands down. I know a lot of people like the Generation Toys Devastator, and I get that. I understand that they're going more IDW look, and I get that as well. And that's great. But I started collecting these things back in October of last year, and we're, let's see, it's July 1st today, so that's 9 months, almost 9 months into this thing. And they're still showing prototype images of the final two. I mean, they should be releasing the final two. And that's another reason why I'm done with it, is just because I'm tired of waiting. If I knew for a fact they're coming out in the next week or two, then I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna hold off. But to be able to have to, just sit here for the next couple months waiting for those figures, it doesn't appeal to me. And one of the things I like about doing the videos is I like having fun. And at this point, because of the fact that it's like, Giant was a good figure for its time. Giant was an amazing figure. The Hercules was an amazing figure for its time. All the Predakings were fun, except for the TFC one, which in individual modes I did like some of them. So I had fun, and they were all coming out at about the same time as each other. So Unique Toys, I mean, of course, Unique Toys beat everybody to the punch for getting everybody out. But ultimately, the thing about it is just when the reviews aren't any fun anymore for me, I don't want to do them. It feels more like a chore. It feels more like actual work, and that's what I've been always trying to avoid. And going any further with this, with the Generation Toys, I know that I would not be enjoying it as much as I did with like Toy World. I mean, it was the most exciting time for me, toy-wise, this year, getting that last piece in. I mean, I was so excited for it, and just being able to be like, okay, I'm done with it. It's so good, and it was worth the wait. But moving forward with Generation Toys, in comparison, in my view, it like I said, it's more of a chore. It's more like work, and I'm not feeling it. So that's why I'm giving up. I know people are gonna still want to get the Generation Toys, and I get that. I've said that already. If you're in more of the Warbotron, MMCs, Predaking, Unique Toys, Abominus kind of scale, then definitely get the Warbotron. At this point, Hercules is so outdated that there is no place for him. I'm going to keep him for the bot modes, because I do still enjoy the bot modes enough. And I think they look good in bot mode with a chug type scale for bot mode. With combiner scale, it's going to be my Toy World Debbie. So there's my finals assessment. No reason to get Toy World or TFC. Toy World's amazing. Generation Toys has its place. And the Unite Warriors is a good toy. If you're looking for a good toy again, that's the way to go. So I do apologize. I know a lot of people were looking forward to me finishing it, and I understand. I'm letting some people down, but I gotta look out for myself when it comes to, am I going to be enjoying these videos, or am I gonna feel this like it's more of a chore, like I am right now. I don't want to just be going through the motions, and I don't think I'll be giving, because I try and keep myself as unbiased as possible, but to be honest, it's like, at this point for me, it's like these things are the same price as the Toy World one. There's no value to these things. I can't see that the same value as I did before, and I can't. I don't think my reviews of them would be as enthusiastic as other videos I've done, and I probably, would be just kind of like, okay, here it is. This is what it does. Have fun, and that's just not fun. So anyway, so that's it. That's the end of it. The Devastator Wars is over. I'm sorry, but I got to move on. There's so many other things I want to catch up on and get coming out. and I don't want to fuel more of my funds into this thing. So as of right now, the Unite Devastator is on hold. My G2 Giant is available if anybody is looking for him. And my Generation Toy guys are available as well if anybody's looking for them. I'll probably catch you a good price on those because I know I don't have the boxes. I should have the instructions for that one. Maybe the Giant too, but so yeah, if anybody's interested, you hit me up. I know a lot of people were interested, and like I said, Unite Warriors as of now is on hold, but he might be available soon, depending on things. Now let's talk about the other thing, and that is the giveaways. So currently we had 3 giveaways running, one of which was the KFC reflector, which we've fully funded, and I've got him in hand. And I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, which is probably more than I should. Out of the box, it has quality control issues. Oh, the ass. To the point where it's actually not workable. So I'm trying to get a hold of Big Bad Toy Store and return it, and hopefully get a new copy of it, and we'll go from there. But for now, I'm not gonna do a review, because if I did a review on this thing, I would trash it, absolutely trash it. And honestly, in the condition that this one's in, out of the box, I don't think I'd be able to give it a fair review. So it's got stress marks all over the place, but one of the big problems is this here on the feet. So you see this panel here, okay, right here. This folds in and out, and all of this is on pins. So all these are pins. Well, there's a screw there, but that doesn't help. The assembly for that piece is all on pins, so I can't get in there and fix it. Because on this side, the plate is behind the foot, and you can see all those stress marks in there. So when they assembled it, they put that plate in too far, and then put the foot on top of it. Now that plate won't come out, and I can't fully transform him without getting the plate out of the way. It's broken. Just, yeah. There's pieces like on here. This has no friction, nothing. This just keeps flopping. So it's all of it, and this really is bugging me, because it's just like you touch it and it's flippy. And then this piece here that folds inwards for transformation is on such a tight joint. You can see the stress marks. You can't open this on this copy. I'm not saying this is all of them. This copy, I can't open this panel with my fingernail. I had to get in there with a screwdriver and try and pry it open, and it started doing stress marks. So this thing is just, it's no good. There's stress marks all over it. There's other issues. I transformed another one of them about halfway, and it's just like, it was starting doing the same thing. I'm just like, okay, it's probably just really bad quality control, which, I shouldn't be. This is why I didn't really want to do KFC or X-Transbots as giveaway figures. Plastic feels great on this thing, though. This is like a hair below the MMC one, or not the MMC, though, the Make Toys one. So it's like, it's good plastic. It's not good figure. So hopefully I'll be able to trade this in. I've already emailed them. Hopefully I can trade it in and get just a new one, and we can start from clean and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm far from satisfied with this thing. And that's like I said, that's why I'm not going to do the review yet. I know we've fully funded the figure, and I want to get this thing reviewed so that I can do the giveaway. But I do not want to review a bad figure. Although those are fun. but I don't want to, give somebody a broken figure. So yeah, we're gonna hold off. We're gonna hold off on this thing for a little while. Hopefully, I can get a new copy, and I can send this piece of junk back. And if the second one's just as bad, I'm gonna tell you guys, and then maybe we'll do something like we'll pick a new figure that everybody can agree on that entered this contest, and do a giveaway on that figure instead. Because this thing is, I will not give this away. I will not, in good conscience, give this to somebody. So, now, current giveaways. Let's see here. Current giveaways. We're still trying to gather the money for Nova Prime, the MMC Nova Prime. Right now I have 19 tickets left. They're $5 a piece for the core figure. If we can sell the core figure fast and everyone's interested in it, we'll get the cradle as well. I figure we'll start at just the core. Now, I've only sold 4 tickets and it's been a couple weeks, so I don't know if this one's going to succeed, so I might end up having to either refund people the tickets or transfer tickets to a different giveaway. And that'd be unfortunate, but that's where it's looking like it's going to be. The other one is DX9 Hulky, their Legends class Devastator. I have 15 tickets left for that. So the tickets on those were going pretty well. They've slowed down. So I wanted to mention that in the video. So I'm going to put the link below. If anybody's interested in getting tickets, hit me up and then we can go from there. And, hopefully we'll get it. And, I'm looking forward to Hulky. Because it's a Legends class figure, something completely different, even though it is another Devastator. But hopefully we can get that put together real quick here, and we can get more. We can get it done. And then I'm a little concerned on Nova, and I'm really concerned on the Reflector, even though we've already funded it. It's just I don't know what to do here. Again, that's why I didn't want to do KFC. So if the next one's broken, the new rule will be no more KFC ever. Now, also, just to reiterate, the rules on the giveaways is $5 a ticket for the standard ones. If we do another big one, tickets will be bigger or more expensive. But the standard ones are $5 a piece. I can't order the figure till I have the money funded myself. Most of the time, sometimes I'll go out on a limb and get it if I see the tickets going fast enough. It includes the shipping in the U.S. So if you win and you're in the U.S., you get the figure shipped. If you're outside the U.S., I cover up to, because I set the prices so that it covers $15 for shipping. So if you're outside the U.S., I cover 15 of it, and then anything extra, we'll work it out. And then also for the tickets, like I said, $5 a piece or equivalent trade with figures like that if I'm interested in something. So it's like if you've got something and we can work out a deal, let's work out a deal. Hey, it's America. Everything's for sale and everything's got a price. Just on a side note, I will be looking at this guy soon. I love him. This thing is awesome. I absolutely love this figure. But yeah, it's like, it's $100 figure, but you can see there's a lot more engineering and quality to this thing than the Generation Toy Devastator. So yeah, anyway, I guess that's it. So I'm gonna get out of here so I can go walk the dog and get ready to go to bed early so that I can go to work super early.